All right, what's up, y'all? Today we'll be talking about technical analysis and how I use it in my trades. If you've learned something, please like and sub and share it to a friend. Here we go. Right, to start things off, we're going to be talking about TradingView. This is the platform I use to chart and for my technical analysis. What you're seeing right now is pretty much my setup. So I'm going to have the RSI indicator down here. The RSI indicators, click on indicators, type in relative strength index. It's right here. It just measures the strength of it. All of the tools that I use, there now. These are all the tools that I use on a daily basis. So you have trend lines. See, you can just drop that right there. You can consider that support resistance. You have channels like that. But everything that I use is right there. You can find all these to the left. There's a million different ones. Just star the ones that you're going to use the most. To the right is the watch list. I have probably over 100 companies that I kind of keep an eye on. You can set up alerts. So say you want to know when Apple drops down and touches this line, you can just set an alert. Price condition crossing the line only once. Expiration, you can give it, you can bring it out as far away as you want, and then you just click create. And so whenever that would happen, you can set it up to where it sends you an email, or if you're on the interface, it'll like ring a bell or whatever sound you make. But yeah, so this is TradingView. It is free for the most part. You can upgrade it if you want, but everything you'll need is going to be free. You can also, if you would like, you can see it. Yeah, you can access your broker through here. I do not. I trade stocks on Fidelity and or shares on Fidelity, and I do my options through Webull. But my options are normally far out, so I don't need to like be on here. I don't need to be super quick with it for like entry price purposes and all that. But yeah, so this is TradingView, and now let's move on to some technical analysis. All right, so first things we're going to talk about is what is technical analysis. So technical analysis is a way to pretty much either predict the future or get a good grasp on what can happen in the future. It's based on chart patterns, trends, support and resistance levels, technical indicators. I like to keep it as simple as possible, but it is a great tool to use. It is not the only tool, but for trading purposes, I do use it quite a bit. I don't trade much off of news unless I'm the first one in something. So most of my trades are based on what I see in the chart, and this is PayPal. This is one that really sticks to the charts pretty well. So like on this, I would just click this one right here, this horizontal line, and I'll click down where I think it twists and turns at. So if it drops down here, we see, all right, it bounced off this level once, all right, bounced off this level twice, broke straight through it, messed around right there again, all right, bounced off it again. So you see what I'm saying? Like you can use technical analysis to really see what is happening in the market. When I use it in my long-term buys, I use it as a good entry price. So like recently, I just bought some Hershey's, and I'm confident in it just because I like the business, and the price of cocoa has gone up, so Hershey's kind of suffered. But this level right here, so 180 to 170, and I got 170 because that used to be resistance right here. But this whole level is a good buying zone for me. So that is one way you can find entry level positions, or yeah, how you can find your entry. But yeah, so technical analysis is just, it is an art as much as it's a science. I would say it's more so an art because everyone's going to have a different way to make money, or they say they make money. Most people don't make money when they're strictly like a technical analyst or something like that. But I'm going to show you how I use it to try to give myself an edge in my investments and my trading. But yeah, so that's technical analysis. All right, so right now I'm going to tell you some stuff I learned. So you look at this chart and it looks absolutely ridiculous. So the first thing I will tell you is to simplify your charts. Make it as clean as humanly possible. So I'm going to delete all this stuff and I will tell you what I'm talking about. All right, so now that your chart is clean, I'm going to show you how I make this as simple as possible. So I like to stick to super long trend lines that are everyone can see them, everyone notices them. So I'm going to use this channel. So you can see it's kind of going down like this, something rough like this. That everyone sees that. You know what I mean? It isn't like I'm making this up. Everyone sees that it's going down. Now let's look right here. You can see price has roughly turned around. It's bounced off this a few times, bounced off right here, bounced off right here. So this is another big level of support. And then from here, I would just wait. This is all I would really do for now. But also, I'm not trading AMD. I don't see anything that I like in it yet. But this is like an example. You just want to make it as simple as possible. Don't confuse yourself. Stick to one indicator. I choose the RSI. I'll talk about the relative strength index soon. But for right now, the first tip is to just simplify your trades. You don't want to be on here. If I wanted to take the time to find a reason that AMD is going down, I could find it with enough random letters and drawing and patterns. If I wanted to find a reason for it to go up, I can make the same argument. So I would personally suggest make it the most as simple as you can and make it to where everyone notices it. Don't try and find a secret recipe, you know what I mean? Because the more people that see it or the more people that are going to enter the trade the same as you and push it the way you want. So that is step number one. Simplify your charts.
All right, I was making the video through the screen, but I wanted to really like look you in the eyes and tell you this stuff because it's something that will really help you. So after you simplify your trading, don't overcrowd your charts. I want you to take a step back and start I guess under trading. So you can overtrade. You can take. I use the daily time frame and the weekly time frame. The weekly time frame is the first thing I see, or sorry, the daily time frame is the first thing I see, and I use the weekly time frame to get an idea of how strong the move is, reversal, this, that, and other. I'll show you in a second. But I used to take trades and trades a day, like multiple trades a day, and all my trades are 38 days out, bare minimum. So it got to the point I couldn't even keep up with anything, and I felt like every trade I was going to take was going to be the big one because I've had so many that I sell short that turned out to be 20x's. It's insane. So I have that in my head that it's like I would need to hop in this trade, and I would find reasons that aren't really there to hop in a trade, and then I just end up losing. So over the past 3 to 6 months, I've really taken a step back. I think in 3 months, I've taken 10 trades, give or take, and that's including probably like 6 options trades, and maybe 4 to 6 shares. But yeah, that's one of the biggest things is patience. Do not overtrade. I promise if you miss this deal you think it is, there's going to be another one the next day. There's going to be another one the next hour. There's always more options. There's always better ways to make money. And do not rush into trades. You will lose a lot of money. But you probably won't listen to me, just like I didn't listen to other YouTube guys when I started. But that is another big step. Do not overtrade. All right, and the third thing is going to be you don't have to look. It's kind of ironic because you're on YouTube now, but you don't have to look on YouTube, on Reddit, on any platform you want to validate your trade. I just took a Zoom trade that is almost 90% now, but Zoom, everyone says it's a dumpster fire online. You know what I mean? You go everywhere. Zoom can't compete with Teams, this, that, and other. But I knew I had the confidence in the trade. I know what I know, and I just took it. I didn't go on YouTube searching, what should I do with Zoom? Is Zoom a buy? Analyst thoughts on Zoom. If you have confidence, then just stick to your plan. Because half the time, analysts, like right now, Zoom has gone up, 15% in the past 2 weeks, and now everyone's saying that it's going to go to $80. After it was the same exact company 2 weeks ago, but it was at $68 and not $75. So have confidence in your trade. You don't have to have some random person like me come out and be like, "Yo, yeah, that's a good trade, good idea, you should do it." No, you should have your own confidence and your own setup. So yeah, you don't need validation in your trade, trust me. All right, and another one that you should really think of is stick to a time frame that fits your lifestyle. So I'm a student, I work a lot, I have a dog, a girlfriend, I have family. There's more to life than trading for me. So that's why I started to, and I know my personality. I can't do the day trading, I can't do the 5-minute charts, the 1-minute candles, 5-minute candles, 15-minute candles. I don't do that. That is more gambling than what I'm doing in my head. Most people you see online that are like day traders, have these funded accounts. Either they have taken 10 years to be profitable, 5 years to be profitable, whatever you want to say, or they're just lying. They're just straight up lying. There's so many people that are funded by their parents, they've blown up 14 accounts, and they act like they're day traders. It's the weirdest thing. But stick to something that fits your personality and your lifestyle. I'm a busy person, so I do 4 hour, 1 day, and 1 week. Sometimes I'll check the monthly just for like long-term investments and stuff like that, just like good entry prices. But I like all my contracts when I buy options, they're all 60 days out. So when I go to sleep at night, I'm not tossing and turning. If I'm like when you're day trading and as soon as you click buy on something, your heart should start pounding. You know what I mean? When I buy based on my lifestyle, it's a lot better. So yeah, pairing that with not over trading, it's a great thing. All right, and then to bring it back with another one that kind of goes on the same thing is the whole not losing sleep over your trades. You should have confidence in your trade, right? You should have been practicing whatever strategy you want to use. I can show you a little bit of mine, but you should have confidence. You shouldn't be. You should have your stop loss in. So if you're not at your computer and maybe like I take trades 60 days out, so I have a stop loss of, okay, I'll lose 25% to make 100%. You know what I mean? So if something happens overnight, your company gaps down, they miss earnings. That's another thing. Try not to take too many plays near earnings because earnings are gambling. Whether you want to say it or not, earnings are gambling. But yeah, so you should have confidence. You shouldn't be losing sleep. Like I said, with the day trading, when you click it and you're like, and you're watching it go like this, that turns into gambling real quick. Have confidence, and then that will really help your trading. One of the last pieces of advice I will give you is keeping your watch list the same. My watch list, it's like 100 companies, but when I'm bored, I'll just go into a company, I'll look at the charts, and I'll start drawing very basic patterns, like, oh, it's in a downward channel, oh, it's rejected off this a few times. So that is a great way to just become familiar with stuff. And then you can place alerts on it. I'll show you how to do that in TradingView. I think I already did, but you can place alerts on it and you can just back up. You can get the email. You don't have to stare at your charts every day. Maybe the first and last hour of the day, I just kind of go check stuff. I see how candles are ending on time frames. But that is another huge thing, is just keeping the companies that you want to watch all the same. You know what I mean? So you have those patterns, you know how the company reacts. I do have a lot of companies on my watch list, but I only trade a handful. And the setups are very, very, they're all the same. They're on huge weekly resistance, weekly support. I use candles, I'll show you that too. But yeah, just try to stick to the same companies, a handful, maybe 10 or 20, keep an eye on them, and that will really help you in finding consistency. All right, to recap, I'm gonna give you all the few things that we talked about. So it's gonna be simplify your charts. Don't make all these crazy lines. You should make it to where everyone is gonna see the support and resistance. Everyone sees the channel, everyone sees it. From there, don't overtrade, be patient on your trades. For me, I'm gonna try to take a maximum of 1 trade a week or enter 1 trade a week. Another thing is going to be, you don't need people like me, YouTubers, Reddit people, anything like that. You don't need people to validate your trade. You should have your own confidence. From there, it's going to be stick to a time frame that won't make you lose hair, won't make your hair turn gray. I do weekly because I like 60-day plus contracts where I can go to sleep at night and I know it can happen, but I won't wake up and I lose 80% of that contract. You know what I mean? And then another thing is going to be, keep your watch list consistent. So you're keeping an eye on the same companies and you have an idea about how they move. And the last thing, this is the most important thing, what people don't really talk about in technical analysis, is going to be your charts. There's no secret to trading. You want everyone to see what you're seeing, because the charts, the lines and stuff don't have a mind of their own, like I was saying. So when you see like Google, it went down, everyone saw that, all right, it's now dropped to its old all-time highs. Everyone sees the candle. Everyone sees it. You have to have crazy, confidence to hop in, and that is what gives it to you. All your trades should be, everyone sees his trade. There isn't a secret pattern. There isn't anything like that, because the more people that see it, the more people that are going to get into it. That is the biggest thing. If I were to share anything, it would be everyone should see exactly what you're seeing, and then you will start making more money with your trades. So with that being said, thank y'all for watching, and please like and sub and tell me what y'all want to know next. I'm getting better with this video stuff, so every video is gonna slowly get better and better, the editing be better and stuff like that. But thank y'all for watching. See ya.